Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Mrs. Tal back here today, and I'm very excited today to be sharing our project with you. So we did undergo a reno project in our new home. What we did is basically paint the outside of the whole house. So I just want to take you through what was done and how it looks now, and I want you to see the before and the after. It's actually amazing what paint can do, hey? Isn't it, love?
Yeah, because it looked ugly before.
No way, no way.
The paint was ugly.
No, not the house, the paint.
No, of course, it's a paint that we're
Yeah,
talking about.
I actually remember like when we came to view the house, we drove in and we were like, wow, this is the house. We were just so convinced before we even came inside. But the second thought was definitely not this color.
Yeah.
It was a yellowish color. Which is not our style. So we thought, okay, let's just make this house a home and make it our style. And that's exactly what we did. And it was super exciting. So today I'm just going to take you through that. I want us to start outside and then we're going to move inside the yard. One of the first things that we definitely wanted to be painted and refreshed, it's the boundary wall of the yard. You'll see just starting from the gate, this was painted and refreshed. It actually looks shinier now. And the rest of the wall outside the house has a new paint color. So we went for a darker gray paint color because we just thought for the outside wall it's actually gonna be nice and neat, and because we have trees around the boundary wall, when there's dirt and stuff, it won't be visible as much as when we use a lighter color. We definitely love this color. Let's move down. We definitely loved this color. You see that even in between the walls where we have some backgrounds, this will also refreshed. So our wall looks very nice and refreshed, and I'll just show you a Happy actually wants us to have a hedge in between the walls. So I'm super excited about how that will look. One of the things actually that took a lot of time was deciding on the color. So I think the dark gray we knew from the onset, because we initially wanted to do a light gray and a dark gray, that combination, and we actually did it, guys. The guys actually came and they painted, but when they did the first coat for the main wall of the house, we were very unhappy. It actually speaks to the point that sometimes a color looks nice in a different house, but it will not work for the design of your house. So I think that's a very important note to take.
Yeah, we nearly got an ugly house because you called me halfway.
Yeah.
through the project, and they had to change the paint color because it wasn't working. It was ugly.
It wasn't.
Well, it wasn't ugly, but it just didn't.
Our design.
It didn't meet our expectations.
Definitely. And guys, painting is a lot of money. It costs a lot. Like your budget must be quite fair and reasonable. So if you're gonna get guys to come and provide that service professionally, and you're actually not happy with the paint color that they're using, rather stop them and say rather change the color. So what we did, even though we had to incur overruns, we had to pay them for actually having to do another first coat of a different color. We paid them extra, but we believe it was worth it because at the end of the day, we're very happy with how the house came out, and paying that much for the whole project was worth it.
Top tip, don't use those guys standing outside of builders. Those dudes picketing, if I can use that word, outside of builders. Avoid them.
Yeah. So we actually, in some of the projects inside the house, we use those guys and we're very unhappy.
Look at what they've done.
This is what they did when they were doing some work inside the house.
Yeah, this is a guy from Lesotho.
Untidy.
He did this. I don't know what he was doing here.
Now we have to fix this. But when it came to the house project, Habi and I had a talk. We were like, we're going to go the professional route. We're going to get a company to come and provide their services. We'd rather pay the premium, but know that there's a project manager that is on site managing everything on a daily basis, and we're super happy with the outcome. So do come through, guys. You'll see that the color we ended up going for is also quite a natural color, but it's definitely not a gray shade. So it's more of a brownish, lightish, I don't know how to explain, like a June type of color, but we liked how it came out beautifully. From the previous combination that we had in mind, the light gray and the dark gray, the light definitely didn't work for the house, but we still liked the dark gray for the details. You just saw how beautiful it looks at the on the boundary wall. You also see that the details around the house, the windows, the pillars, they have that dark gray, which came out beautifully. It's very clean, it's very elegant. So that was done and that was refreshed. Even our glass door, we had it repainted. Before, we actually had a brownish detail around the door, but that wasn't going to work for the new paint color.
It wasn't brown, it was silver.
It was silverish, right?
Yeah, it was a shiny color.
A shiny color. So then what we then decided is to have a new gloss color which works with the dark gray that we have in the details. So this whole glass door, even upwards, it was refreshed with that color to work with the new look. We absolutely love how it looks. You also see that the details under the window as well. We also did detail painting around the garage door to just keep it nice, slick and modern. So that came out beautifully. And what was also important for us to do as well is to refresh all the doors and the windows. So there was definitely nothing wrong with them, but because we were painting the whole house, we thought they also need to look quite fresh and new. So the garage door was glossed up, and all the doors in the house, you'll see as we moved through, they were all painted and glossed up, and they have such a beautiful look. Look at this house color, guys. It looks so modern. But overall, I am super happy with the outcomes. Your thoughts, love?
Yeah, it's a lovely paint color. I think it's a very unique color. We tried different color paints, and ultimately it came down to this one. And paint is very expensive. We didn't know until we started painting the actual paint itself now, never mind the workmanship, but the actual paint.
Definitely.
I don't know how many buckets of paint we purchased.
Yeah. As we move to the other side of the house, I just wanted to show you this side, because what's interesting here is that we actually had two windows at either side of the aircon, and we decided to close those off as we were doing the paint work. We're happy with how it looks. It also works with how we want the house to look inside. And a point that I want to raise here, guys, is you must just envision everything you want to do up front. So we decided, I think it was week 3, that we might as well close off the windows while we're doing the paint work.
Yeah.
So it would have been good if actually from the onset we just did that, but we are happy we did it in any case.
Yeah, there's one thing that we didn't remove, that thing up there.
Yeah, we still need to remove that.
That huge dish there. I'm gonna remove it actually. Just need the correct tools.
Awesome. So this side, you're actually gonna also appreciate seeing the whole yard and the boundary wall and how nice it looks, and we just want you to have a view of
the color
from this side of
actually
the
not
house.
The color, the beauty. I love this paint.
Yeah,
it is a beautiful paint.
so the other thing I want you guys to see from the side of the house is the roof. So even the roof was painted.
Oh yeah, we painted it gray.
It had lost color.
But that's the thing, one man's poison is another man's meat.
Yeah, because love, if you think about it, when we bought the house, another couple would have decided to stay in it as it is, and it was beautiful. It wasn't bad, but just for us.
But you're another couple.
We wanted to give it the refresh.
I'm happy for that couple. Good for them.
So we're happy with even the roof, how fresh it looks. You see the pillars this side. Guys, everything just looks so divine. And we'll also pop in the colors, the pictures of how it looked before and you'll see the major difference.
Yeah, paint makes a huge difference. You can spend 50K on paint, but the value on your property is way beyond that.
Yeah, 50K is a reasonable estimate.
Yeah.
It can even be more than that, guys. The
Yeah,
quotes that we were getting. Yo. But anyway, let's move closer so that you guys can see the rest of the detail that was updated. And that should be it. So moving closer in our patio, what we then did is, as I told you, is have the doors painted. So that was nice and refreshing.
The ceiling as well.
And good point, love. We also got the ceiling painted as well.
In white.
In white. So that also gave it such a fresh look.
Yeah, there used to be a stain right here on this wall.
Yeah, and we also had what is that thing to play?
A dart board somewhere there.
We also had a dart board.
If it's called a dart board, but yeah, people get it.
We also had a dart board here for playing and stuff. I think that's fun, but we didn't want it. We've now quickly moved inside the house just to show you the balcony, the work done at the balcony, and we'll be able to wrap the video there. So let's go. We've also done nice projects inside the house, an interior decor. I can't wait to take you guys through that journey. I hope this is a nice teaser. And if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe at this very moment and turn the notification bell on for that interesting content. So here I just wanted to show you the work that was done along the balcony. And also, if you look at the floor, we actually did a ceiling. Can you explain why that was important, love?
It's rubber paint, so it prevents any form of moisture from permeating through the concrete. Yeah. So it actually protects the integrity of the structure.
Yes. So basically, I think
it's a rubber paint, basically.
Yeah. The key thing there was to make sure that the water, as it flows in the balcony, it doesn't damage the wall and the floor.
But it's also good for optics. Look at it; it's beautiful.
Exactly. So we ended up painting the whole balcony because it looks nice. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and it was really fun for us to actually do this project. We learned so much, and we hope we've been able to share some of our lessons with you, and all the best if you're about to embark on any projects that's similar. All the best. Trust me, you need the luck. But yeah, guys, fun times here. What else should they look forward to, love?
I think your interior renovations.
Yes, I've made such
decor.
I've made such great progress. So my focus was the inside, and then hubby and the service providers then did the outside.
Yeah, it's a lovely gun. Shoot.
And someone wants to say hi.
Shoot the camera.
Say hi.
Shoot at the camera. Shoot.
Say hi.
Shoot here. Now it's a gun in your hand.
You sing a gun. Here's a gun. Bye, guys. Thanks for joining. Love you so much. Bye.
Bye bye, Siamas.
Bye.
Bye bye. Say bye bye. Good boy.